everyone. We are on the road. Today we are with Drew Floyd, who was our People's Choice Award in our 2020 virtual show. He did an amazing job on the virtual side of things, so we want to talk to him a little bit about that, and we want to see this cool car that won.
Tell us about the car. It's a
2017 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. I got it when it was brand new, so done a lot of work to it, all the work myself. So I'm definitely glad to show it off and be the people's choice.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to get into all of that in just a bit here. So thanks for coming out. Stay tuned, guys.
All right, so we're on the road here today with Drew. I think one of the things that we didn't mention is that with the money that you received from winning the People's Choice, you turned around and donated that.
Yes, I donated to St. Mary's Home for Disabled Children and Young Adults. It's near and dear to me because that's where my wife works. So it was only made sense to donate it there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a great thing to do because ultimately, to make this worth everybody's while, I mean, we had the Best in Show, we also had the People's Choice, and they were each going to get a trophy. They were going to get $100 in cash, and then they were also going to get free admission to the 2021 show. So for you to be able to take that money, we were figuring, hey, you work on this car, it's for you, but both of you guys wound up giving the money back to charity. So, thumbs up to you guys, way to go. You are on camera, so everybody knows that. So nice move with
nice
that
move,
one.
yeah.
But,
so, and this is really cool because now we know for sure we're going to have Drew in the show in 2021. Not that there was any question. But I also know from a reliable source that there's some pretty big modifications coming to this car here soon. You want to talk about some of those that are coming up? And then we'll go back into the other things that you've done. But let's start with the soon-to-be mods that are coming to this car.
Yeah, so I actually going wide body and I'm going wider wheels on my car. So I've gone with the Lions kit, wide body kit, so it should be here in approximately February. I'll do all that fabricating and modding up myself. I've also got LD97 forged wheels coming, so it's gonna be 20 by 12 and a half in the rear and 20 by 11 up front.
Big move, big move.
And after that, I'm actually getting it painted, so it's gonna be a whole different color, and it's gonna be something to show off.
Do we know what color yet?
I do know what color, but I'm gonna keep that on the
low.
low.
Keep that down.
So that's staying under wraps until you guys see it at the next show.
All right, so you said you've had it since it was brand new. How soon after you took it off the lot did you start making upgrades?
Pretty sure day one I actually started modding it. Day one I got it tinted. I swapped out my wheels, my stock wheels to my aftermarket wheels. Not these ones that I have on it right now. So it's actually my second pair of aftermarket wheels for this beast.
Yeah, it's always easy to put new shoes on it and all that. Once you have this, that's one big change that you can make that makes a big difference on it. So it's taken everybody back for a while. Drew's been coming to both of our shows for quite a while. He's gone home with plenty of hardware and all that other stuff. But beyond that, you got on your Cardinal shirt. So Cardinal is a car club that's actually helped us out on many events. And I'll just mention the VB Strong event because that's one that between the U.S. Flag Runners and Cardinal Car Club, you guys staffed that thing from beginning to end.
Well,
and I want to say it was your idea.
I was going to say, I think it was Drew's idea to come up with that.
Yeah.
What an awesome, I think we had 370 some cars at that show. And just so everybody knows, May 29th, we are going to have
We're coming back.
number 2 VB Strong show at Lansdowne Commons. So,
yeah, it's coming up.
And, Drew's going to be right in the middle of all that. For sure.
Yeah, we've invited them back to go ahead and do what they do so that I can do what I do. So the Cardinal Car Club and also the Flag Runners are going to be out there staffing that show. And again, it's good to be able to be part of it and take your awards, but also to give back. That's one of the big things that we really like, again, with the car community. It's always fun to work on your own stuff, but what else can I do to help out somebody else? And it's, just getting out there and spending your time with the fellowship and camaraderie. It's always good. And then at the end of the day, we're stroking a check to a charity, so that's always a good feeling.
So you've done a lot of cosmetic things. How about performance?
Performance right now, I've got my Charger actually tuned, so I had to unlock PCM to do that because Dodge changed it after, I believe it was 2016, that you now have to actually send your PCM off, get it unlocked before you can tune it. I've got long tube headers, I've got full Coors exhaust system, so it screams when it's opened up. Got the leg maker intake, so most people know my intake filter is actually right behind my bumper.
Okay.
So sometimes I do run the risk of getting water in my motor
water in there, sure.
because, you know, if it floods, then I'm not driving the car.
Understood.
It is my daily, so all the work I put into it.
That's the other thing that just blows me away is that this is his daily driver.
Yeah, and that's what I know, because a lot of times with us younger, I'm going to lump myself in with being younger like you. So,
Yeah, no.
But anyhow, a daily show car is something that we just have to live with, because you can't afford to have one on the back burner and then have one to drive, because, you know, the money's tight and you're still trying to raise a young family, because you have a new kid now.
I do.
So this is your first
kid.
Okay.
She's going to be 3 months in actually a couple weeks. So it's definitely harder to mod a little bit.
Right.
But the wife supports it, so any mod I got, she supports it.
That's good. That's always good. Yeah.
Again, coming to the cascade of you know, getting your first car that's cool enough to work on and put some stuff into. I mean, you wind up pouring a bunch of money into it right off the bat, and then you wind up finding the girlfriend who turns into the wife, who turns into the pregnant wife, who turns into, I got to sell my race car. So that's the story that we hear. Not the situation if it's your only car, so smart move there.
Yeah, this one obviously isn't going anywhere anytime soon
Yeah.
because of the mods that are getting ready to come down the pike with it. So.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do a little walk around here. Drew's gonna keep telling us a little bit about the car, and we'll get back with you in just a minute.
All right, so Drew, you've been part of Cardinal Car Club for how many years now?
I want to say it's been at least 4 years that I've been in Cardinal. I remember before I even got into the car scene, that I always had a passion for cars. So one car that I wanted was a Dodge Charger, so I eventually went out and got one. And so then started hanging out with a bunch of different guys that were in the car scene. And one note that kind of took my attention was Cardinal, because they were about family, they're about community and giving back. So
Now, is Cardinal all Mopar?
It's not. So we're actually a plethora of different cars. So we have.
Oh, big word. Plethora. That's like one of my favorite. Plethora. Go ahead.
So we have a plethora of different cars, from my Charger to GTRs to boosted cars. So it's definitely a wide array of different cars. But Mopar is my passion. So I now take the torch from the president of Cardinal. They've named me Cardinal Chief. So I kind of run the events and that we try to do. We are a little quiet right now because you know, people are.
It's not helping any of this, any of us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready for it to be back to normal, whatever we decide normal is.
All right, so you're honchoing, and correct me if I'm wrong. There's a car show that you're going to put on in end of April. I want to say April 24th.
Yes.
Down in Kitty Hawk, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Give us a little background on that and who the charity is and what that's all about, because I think this is year 2, right?
Year 2.
Yeah.
So last year, I got with a buddy. He goes by Bo. Me, him, and John Dozier. We decided to put together a show for JP Knapp Early College High School. So it's down in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. So what we did last year, it was a huge cruise. We had a good number of cars that showed up, and we cruised from JP Knapp High School all the way down to the Whalehead Club. So it was actually a pretty nice drive. It was about an hour. We had police escort. So this year we're actually changing it up for the second annual one. So we're doing a shorter cruise, and we're going to have more interactive stuff at Gravediggers train facility.
Sure.
So we're going to pull into Gravediggers site. There's going to be food, there's going to be kids, a lot of entertainment, trying to get some blow-ups for the kids to actually be able to play on. Obviously, COVID pending. But so far that show is on for April 24th.
April 24th, so make sure you get that on your calendar. That sounds like it. That's a different kind of setup. This is the kind of a cruise and then gather sort of thing, which we're starting to see more of, and they're becoming very popular because some of these shows, you know, just sitting around all day long can get to kind of tiresome, and so this is good. All right, so Drew, as the People's Choice champion, you know that you are now coming to the 2021 car show. This will be your 4th year, because we're considering the 3rd as the virtual car show. The virtual car show was for our first time in was a pretty big deal. We had a lot of participation, 900 and some comments and or likes that were on there, and you as People's Choice pulled in 270-ish as far. So how did you work all that?
Social media, it's definitely, I want to say, a young man's game. But literally, I just reached out to friends, family. My wife reached out to her friends and family, and coworkers. Like I just kept sharing and commenting. And, hey, do me a favor, go like this. So I was able to get in contact with some people that I haven't talked to in a while, and they showed support. They love my build. I love my build, so they decided to like it, and we had a friendly competition between me and one car, and then another car popped out, and we were like, so
I think we need to mention too, you came in late to the game.
I did.
So
I started later. I was originally not going to enter in, just because I was like, I don't know how it's going to go. But then my wife was like, go ahead, do it, and so did it, and now I'm the people's choice. So I appreciate you guys for definitely having me in there.
Yeah, we love it. I mean, that's what it's all about. So, and we thank you, and we're looking forward to having you and your car at the 2021 Coastal Virginia Auto Show.
For sure.
At the beginning of this interview, we had talked to you about your $100 prize package that you got, and that you had donated it. You also got a trophy, which I didn't get to see. How big was that trophy?
I want to say it was probably a good sized trophy. I mean, it was nice.
So that's on your I Love Me wall in your house.
It is. I actually bought a corner shelf for it and mounted it to the corner of my desk where all my other trophies and stuff are.
Oh, very good. Very good.
So I definitely appreciate the award. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to come in and participate and get some of its attention to the actual page.
Well, and as you've heard, this is what it's all about. The cars, the community, the friendships that we all garner, and it's all, as I've said a number of times, is based around that hunk of steel. Brings a lot of us together, and even though some of us are Mopar guys and some of us are Chevrolet guys and Ford guys, there's that common bond between all of us, and this sort of thing brings us together.
For sure.
All right, so now I'm out here. It's Mark. We're on the road still. So on the road is what I wanted to bring up. So you've been watching some of the episodes and all that. It seems pretty cool. We're inviting lots of people to come out and be part of this because we're telling part of your story. I mean, this is only a piece of your story, but I don't get a chance to hear this stuff when I'm judging you. Because I don't have time to sit and chit-chat with everybody. And by the time that we give out awards, everybody kind of scatters. So I've had a great time doing this. Also, we're in the Neon District. Tell me about the Neon District. You ever heard of it?
So I kind of grew up in Norfolk.
Okay.
So I actually grew up right down the street. So it's changed a lot since I've been around here. I don't come out here as much as I'd like to, but it's definitely an ever-changing event.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, the Neon District is kind of the artsy section of Norfolk, which they put some effort into it, and there's lots of there's graffiti art out here. We got the Virginia Furniture Company over here behind us. We got Bob's Gum Shop. The furniture company on the backside of it, there's a whole alleyway that has street graffiti on it. It has professional graffiti on it. It has murals and all that other stuff. So we're promoting Norfolk because we're out here. We're using there as a backdrop. I think this building doesn't even have anybody in it, but it's a really cool piece here. On the backside of this is the bus station, and we couldn't get into the fence side over there because it's got a cool mural on the other side as well. But anyways, we enjoy going to different places, and it's cool that you grew up around here. I grew up in Norfolk too, down the road a bit, but anyhow. I just wanted to say thank you for meeting us out here, because we've been trying to get up with you, but life gets in the way and all that. Yes. So you were gracious enough to meet us out here, kind of on the grounds of Sinclair out here. So it worked out well for us. So thank you for that. We'll get into a few more things, but just wanted to say thank you again for you guys following. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we're on Instagram, Coastal Virginia Auto Show, anywhere, everywhere. Find us there. We're gonna do a little bit of wrap up in just a bit, but just want to say thanks again. All right, guys, so we do want to say thank you to Drew Floyd again. He was our people's choice for the virtual show. He came and met us out here again in the Neon District of Norfolk. Very cool place. John, Jeanette, Drew, myself, we want to say thank you to you. Jeanette, tell us about our sponsors that are helping us to be out here today.
Thank you to Eric, VPI Services. He does inspections. If you buy a car, pre-owned, take it to him. He'll check it out, make sure you get what you're paying for. Also Rooster Concepts, laser printing and engraving. Thank you guys for being our sponsors. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the road in 2021.
Hey guys, we'll see you soon.
Thanks
a lot.